Hot sauce, peppers, power, and passion. The history of hot sauce begins with the cultivation of chili peppers, long before the arrival of Europeans in the Americas. Indigenous cultures in Central and South America had been cultivating and consuming chili peppers for thousands of years, with the oldest evidence dating back to 7000 BCE in what is now Mexico. The indigenous peoples used chili peppers not just as food, but also for medicinal and ceremonial purposes. These peppers, when combined with water or other ingredients, became the first rudimentary versions of what we now know as hot sauce. Peppers were integral to the diets of the Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas. They believed that the heat from the pepper could ward off evil spirits and that the spice had medicinal properties, including pain relief and digestive benefits. The chili pepper's fiery burn was a spiritual and physical purifier. For the Aztecs, chilies were a crucial element of their cuisine, often combined with chocolate, maize, or beans to create complex and flavorful dishes. While these ancient sauces were far from today's bottled versions, they laid the groundwork for the idea of enhancing food with spice. The pivotal moment in the history of hot sauce came with the arrival of Christopher Columbus in the Americas in 1492. On his voyages, Columbus encountered chili peppers and mistakenly referred to them as peppers, likening them to the black peppercorns familiar in Europe. His reports of the spicy fruit captivated Europe, and chili peppers were soon transported back across the Atlantic. Portuguese and Spanish explorers were quick to distribute these fiery plants throughout their colonial territories, particularly in Asia and Africa, where they thrived in warm climates. The global spread of chili peppers marked a major turning point in the development of hot sauces. In the 16th century, chili peppers became a staple in cuisines from India to Africa, each region incorporating the spice into its traditional foodways. Asian countries like Thailand, India, and China adapted chili peppers into their existing spicy sauces, while Africa created unique pepper-based condiments that would eventually influence the development of modern hot sauces. Fast forward to the 19th century, and hot sauce had already become a staple in households across several continents. However, it was in the United States, particularly in Louisiana, where the modern commercial hot sauce as we know it began to take shape. The first commercially bottled hot sauce in the United States appeared in 1807, made with cayenne peppers. However, the real revolution came in 1868, when Edmund McIlhenny, a Louisiana entrepreneur, developed a recipe that would go on to become one of the most famous hot sauces in the world, Tabasco. McIlhenny's sauce, made from Tabasco peppers, vinegar, and salt, was aged in barrels and produced on his family's plantation on Avery Island, Louisiana. This simple, tangy, and spicy sauce was a game-changer. Packaged in glass bottles with a shaker top, it allowed for controlled application, making it a household staple. Tabasco set the stage for the modern hot sauce industry, creating a demand for bottled hot sauce across the United States and beyond. The brand remains a leader in the market to this day, a testament to McIlhenny's vision. As hot sauce gained popularity in the United States, other regions began to develop their own unique versions, many of which were influenced by local ingredients and cultural preferences. In the Caribbean, for instance, hot sauces were made with Scotch bonnet or habanero peppers, creating a fruity yet incredibly spicy sauce. Caribbean hot sauces often included ingredients like vinegar, garlic, and tropical fruits such as mango or papaya, which gave them a distinctive flavor profile. In Mexico, hot sauces took on a different character altogether. Mexican sauces were often made with a blend of smoked and dried chilies, giving them a rich, earthy flavor. Popular brands like Cholula and Valentina emerged, offering a range of flavors that varied from mild to intensely hot. Mexican hot sauces typically focused on enhancing the taste of food rather than overwhelming it with heat, which helped them gain widespread popularity across the Americas. Other regions, like the American South, saw the rise of cayenne-based sauces like Crystal and Frank's Red Hot, both of which were influenced by the Creole and Cajun cooking traditions of Louisiana. These hot sauces became integral to Southern cuisine, used to spice up dishes like gumbo, jambalaya, and fried chicken. In the late 20th century, hot sauce began to experience a global boom. One of the most significant success stories during this period was Sriracha, a Thai-style hot sauce brought to the United States by Vietnamese immigrant David Tran. Tran's Huy Fong Sriracha sauce, named after a coastal town in Thailand, was made from sun-ripened chilies, vinegar, garlic, sugar, and salt. Introduced in the 1980s, Sriracha quickly became a cultural phenomenon, earning a loyal following not only in Asian cuisine but also in fusion dishes, fast food, and even high-end culinary settings. Sriracha's rise symbolized the growing global appetite for hot sauce, as consumers increasingly sought out spicier, more diverse flavors. This trend led to the proliferation of artisanal hot sauce brands around the world, each experimenting with different peppers, spices, and fermentation techniques. Hot sauce festivals began to pop up in major cities, and hot sauce culture became a worldwide phenomenon, with enthusiasts seeking out the hottest, most extreme sauces they could find. One of the most fascinating aspects of hot sauce is its quantifiable heat level, measured using the Scoville scale. The scale, developed by American pharmacist Wilbur Scoville in 1912, assigns a numerical value to the capsaicin content in peppers and hot sauces, indicating how spicy they are. For instance, Tabasco sauce typically measures around 2,500 to 5,000 Scoville heat units, SHU, while a habanero pepper might reach 100,000 to 350,000 SHU. At the extreme end of the spectrum are sauces like Blair's 16 Million Reserve, which ranks as one of the hottest commercially available sauces, containing pure capsaicin crystals with a staggering 16 million SHU. While these ultra-hot sauces are primarily marketed to extreme heat enthusiasts, the majority of consumers prefer sauces that balance heat with flavor, allowing them to enhance dishes without overwhelming the palate. Today, the hot sauce market is hotter than ever, both literally and figuratively. According to market research, the global hot sauce market is expected to reach $5.5 billion by 2025, driven by an ever-growing demand for spicy food. Hot sauce has become a staple in kitchens worldwide, and there is no shortage of variety. Hot sauce has also permeated popular culture in unexpected ways. Hot sauce competitions, YouTube shows like Hot Ones, and even celebrity-endorsed sauces have all contributed to the global obsession with heat. This fiery condiment has transcended borders, cultures, and cuisines, evolving into a global symbol of flavor, heat, and culinary creativity. The history of hot sauce is one of globalization, cultural exchange, and culinary evolution. From the ancient Americas to modern-day hot sauce challenges, this fiery condiment has captivated taste buds for millennia. What began as a simple blend of chili peppers and water has grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry with countless varieties, each offering its unique take on the art of spice. As the world's appetite for heat continues to grow, so too will the legacy of hot sauce, proving that a little fire can go a long way.